Hey guys, gwyned here, bringing you the finals from MPDC 15.07. Fabio S is playing Coldotha Red, and Magic Point is playing Mono Black. Magic Point won the first one, Fabio won the second one, and so this is game 3 for the trophy for MPDC 15.7. So here we go, we're off. Amazingly even on the clock, difference of 4 seconds, so both playing pretty fast. Of course, they're both Fabio's playing a pretty aggressive deck, and Mono Black, this version of Mono Black is kind of mid-rangey, so not particularly slow either. He opens with a Fume Spitter, good turn 1 open, and Fabio does not have a turn 1 opener of his own, so Magic Point will swing in here for a point of damage, presumably, and follows it up with a Vault Scourge. Okay. And see, has a turn 2 play here. Perilous Mirror, makes sense. And stops the Fume Spitter from doing anything, but the Vault Scourge will go ahead and get in. Plays his third land as well. Alright, so here, he goes ahead and gets in the point and gets a Dust Counterbat, and so you know he's got enough flyers that this is one of the few things that Coldotha Red is actually weak against, is it doesn't have a lot it can do about flyers other than obviously can burn them away. So that's not an issue, but can't do a lot of creature damage with them. And wow, he's got a second Fume Spitter as well. So very strong opener for Magic Point. Let's see if he's able to translate it into a win. Fabio's digging with his Ichor Wellspring. See if he has a Coldotha Red. Looks like he does. He does have a Coldotha Rebirth to go ahead and draw you another card. It's definitely the combo that you want. If you can pull that off every game, it's hard to beat. Getting 3 1/1 Goblin tokens and drawing 2 cards off of playing 2 cards. I mean, basically, you're getting those things for quotes free, other than just the mana cost. So pretty sweet there. And presumably he will go ahead and swing in. Doesn't swing in with the Perilous Mirror. I probably would have there because he will not want to block it because he'll lose his flyer. So it really would have been a free point of damage there. Anyway, back to Magic Point. Let's see what he's able to do. Presumably just swing in with his flyers and pass the turn back unless he's got another play, which he does not. So back on his turn, Fabio finds his 4th land, gets a curse out there, talked about how strong that was last game, and has a second Coldotha Rebirth. Sacrificing his Perilous Mirror presumably will take out the Dust Counterbat, although I could see taking out the Vault Scourge as well, since he's getting, I mean, they're basically both causing a 2-point life swing, so pretty similar either way. He does go ahead and take out the Dust Counterbat. And now has quite the little army of goblins here. Now this is a trick that, you know, if you play Fume Spitter, you probably already know, but it's worth pointing out, that you can use them to block and then sacrifice them after they block. So he's going to just block one of them, it looks like. And then, since he stopped the damage from this particular token, he can now sacrifice the Fume Spitter to take out another token and prevent 2 damage with 1 creature. Nice little trick there. And still just a 1-for-1. So then he'll take the 2 damage and take a 3rd point of damage from the curse. Play a 5th land, and he's going to keep swinging in with that Vault Scourge, because since he gains life, probably doesn't want to trade it in quite yet. Makes sense. And Fabio has the Galvanic Blast to go ahead and take it out. Alright, so that great board presence that Magic Point had has pretty much been systematically destroyed. Of course, it helps. The ability to draw extra cards off that Wellspring was definitely pretty good. So let's see if he's got a follow-up here. Looks like a Gravedigger. And see what he goes ahead and gets back. He's going to get the Fume Spitter back so that he can continue to prevent the damage and play that out. So now he'll be able to block 2 of them and prevent 2 extra damage. So really eliminating most of the pain from those tokens. So, and here again, there's no, he can go ahead and block the big one. Oh, and that's all he attacks with. Interesting. So what's his play here? Could block with the Gravedigger and get rid of it. Could just block with the Fume Spitter and sacrifice a Goblin token. That's kind of I think that's what I would do, is block with the first Fume Spitter, go ahead and sacrifice it after you block and get rid of another token. Let's see if that's what he chooses to do. Looks like that is what he's going to do. Yep, makes sense. And see if Fabio has a follow-up play. Just equip a different Goblin and pass the turn back. Magic Point loses another point of damage. Goes ahead and has the Dead Weight to get rid of another token that had the Flare Husk on it. And obviously here is more of a control, definitely the control player, so he's going to hang back. Let's see what Fabio is able to do on his turn. And he's up to his 6th mountain, so pretty similar in lands, but that's a lot of A lot of land for a red, Cold the red deck to draw. They don't really need nearly that much. So finds another Flare Husk, so we can keep equipping up those little goblins. And before he's able to equip one of them, Magic Point goes ahead and sacrifices the Fume Spitter to prevent it from getting big. I probably wouldn't have done that because now, I mean, yes, it slows him down for the turn as far as being able to equip one, but the ability to prevent the damage of the Fume Spitter by blocking the 2/2 and killing off another 1/1 doesn't really seem worth getting the jump on him there. I mean, if he hadn't had any more Goblin targets for the 1/1, that would be one thing, but I think that was a mistake. So in any case, he will swing in here with the 2/2, and Magic Point chooses not to block. Not sure why. I don't know. I could have seen trading there while he still has the Gravedigger. Takes another point, plays another land, so they're even on lands, and just passes the turn back. So Fabio, once again, now has 2 of the 2/2s, and presumably here, yeah, he'll go ahead and block. Take 2 points, and Fabio doesn't look like no follow-up play, just suits up the Goblin, and now Magic Point's down to 13, and now he finds a Life Staff. That's unfortunate. Back on Fabio's turn, swing in with the 3/3, and now it's really looking bad for Magic Point. Oh, and just to add, insult to injury, Fabio has another Kodaltha Rebirth, sacrificing one of the Flare Husks. So Magic Point drops to 9, has another land, and yeah, Magic Point, unfortunately, here is basically just flooding out. Although, again, if you look at the board state, they've both drawn the same number of lands. It's just that extra 2 cards that he's gotten off the Ichor Wellspring really has been what's made the difference in the game. So here, Magic Point will take 5, take another point off of the curse, and that is pretty much game. So that was the finals. Hope you enjoyed watching.
Also, let me remind you that if you want to keep up with my videos and articles, you can follow me on Twitter at gwyned42. That's GWYNED and the number 42. I also regularly publish articles over at puremtgo.com. You can search for me by the username gwyned over on that site, or click on the link below to get the most recent list of all my articles covering Standard Pauper. Finally, if you enjoyed watching these videos, please remember to subscribe to my channel and post any feedback or comments. Thanks for watching.